Sorry, Pawan, I unable to inform you all. Every 40 minutes, this my sessions are getting disconnected, right? Every 40 minutes, my sessions are getting disconnected. Uh, Now we'll move to the session again, right? His science and ICT marks are uh, science and ICT marks are right. Wait. Marks are 97, right? Then Sankar score 96 for maths and 87 for ICT. Right. Can you all read this? Can you all read this? Make
Hence,
yes. What is about that? What is about that?
about few details of students who scored highest marks
Oh,
in their first term test.
yes. At Richmond College, right? Uh, Instead of that, what can you say about them? Instead of that, what can you say about this description? ඊට අමතරව තව මොනවද මේකෙන් කියන්න ඕන? Perhaps, what can you say instead of that? ඊට අමතරව වාට තව මේකෙන් මොනවද කියන්න පුළුවන්? එච්චර වෙලා නේද? Yes, Pawan. Instead of that, what can you say? Say something else by this.
Can't come to an
Huh?
complete decision.
Yes, we cannot get any proper idea or proper decision, right? Just a few details about students, right? Just few details about students, right? Same. Is this a data or information?
Data.
Yes, this is also a data. So then, therefore, my definition is correct, no? Huh? My definition එක හරිනේ. අපි මෙයා separate ගත්තාම අපිට මෙයාගෙන් idea එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. මෙයාගේ proper decision එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්ද? බෑ. Therefore, we can say those types of things are datas, right? Therefore, data means numbers, letters, symbols, signs, words, sentences, shapes, then paragraphs, which cannot interpreted separately, calls data. Data meva. Understood it? Right. Now we'll move to some other task. අපි තව task එකකට move වෙනවා මේකත් එක්ක. Right. So there's another example for data. There's another example for data. Now look at this. හොඳට අහන් ඉන්න බෑ. හරි. මොකක්ද? What's that? Have you all heard something?
The clap.
Yes, clap. What did you hear by the clap?
The sound.
Yes, some sort of sound. But what can you get desired by that sound?
Can't make a proper decision.
Yes, nothing, just a sound. So then we can add that one also to the data, right? Shapes, sounds. Also, we can say colors, right? Also, we can say colors, right? Look at this. Just a color. Just a color line. We cannot get desired anything by this. Just a green color line. Just yellow color line. But we cannot get desired anything by this. Those are data. Okay, understood? Right. Now I'm going to give you a little task. Put task. Right? I'm going to give you all a very little task. Put task. Think Pawan's class teacher wanted to find these three guys positions by their average. Think Pawan's class teacher wanted to find these three guys positions by their average, right? How can you all find the particular positions by the average? Now your task is find their positions by the average, right? For this task, what you all have to do is you all have to take a rough sheet and write this down, write this exercise, write this description and do the particular task. Write down exercise 1, put today's date, but do it by a rough sheet, right? And the other thing is, I wanted to tell you all something. All of the children in my ICT classes are maintaining a special file. Instead of their book. They are maintaining a file. Two of you also should maintain a nice file, right? You all have to put the rough sheets, what I am asking to use, to the particular file by naming them. ඒ ටික name කරලා date twice number කරලා අර file එකට දාන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? මේකත් යන්නේ ඒකට. මම තාම note එකක් දෙන්න ගත්තේ නැහැ. Just a testing. මේ පොඩි testing එකක්. Just a testing and giving a little idea. පොඩි idea එකක් දෙනවා. ඔයාලටම ආව හොඳද නැද්ද? ඔයාලගේ situation එක කොහොමද කියන එක මම තාම හොයාගෙන යනවා. දෙපැත්ත. Right? Now take a rough sheet and do the particular task what I requested. Okay? as well as you all have to count down the time that you all taking to finish the particular task. මේ ටාස්ක් එක ඉවර කරන්න යන කාලෙත් මට කියන්න ඕන දෙන්නට කොච්චර කාලයක් ගියාද කියලා. right? okay? ඒකත් කියන්න ඕන.
average එක නේද හොයන්න ඕන.
Oh, by the average, y'all have to find the position. Okay?
Finish.
Wow, good. What about you, Dua, Pehansi?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. How many minutes do you want for that?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, I'll give you. No problem. I'll give you. Pawan, is there any possibility to send me your answer to my number, to my WhatsApp? Can you?
Can
Yeah, send me to my number, right? 0719 number, right? Okay. There are two numbers in WhatsApp. Uh, you better send me that answer to my
sir, should I send it to the group or private?
private, not to the group, to private. Okay. There's, I'll send you my number. කායකද? මොකක්ද ඒ කරේ? ලොක් වුණේ නැහැ කාර් එක. Have you sent me? No, no, not yet, ne? මම number කිව්වේ නෑ ඔයාට පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න. Right.
Not yet.
I sent my number to you.
Sir, finished.
Send me. Send me the answer.
මොන number එකටද?
මං එවන්න දුවට දැන් number එක මගේ. Right? Got it? Right, Pawan, could you please tell me how many minutes you got for this for do this task?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Right. Pehansi, how many minutes you got to do this task?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes and 15 minutes. Okay. Right. Send me that. එවන්නකෝ බලන්න.
number එකේ මොන එකටද?
මං එවුවා number එක 0719640452. මං ඔයාට එවුවා. හා? හම්බුණාද? බලන්න Zoom එකේ Zoom chat එකේ. I sent to the Zoom chat to you. Didn't you?
හරි sir.
Right, okay. බලමු දෙන්නගේ උත්තර දෙක කොහොමද කියලා. We'll see. Right. So while Pehans is sending the answer, I'm going to ask a little question from you two guys. Okay. Then Pawan said he got 10 minutes, and Pehansi said she got 15 minutes. So, how did you all do those tasks? May tasks like a correct. What are the tools that you all used? May task එක කරන්න පාවිච්චි කරපු tools මොනවද? What are the tools and techniques what you all used to do this task? Pawan? What is the technique that you used? How did you do this? How did you get this
Arrange the
answer?
data to a table with separate columns.
How did you do that table?
Uh, First one for the name and other ones for the three subjects and the last
Yes,
ones for
how
the
did you draw the
total.
table?
uh, Using a rule.
Yes, using a ruler and pen. Using a ruler and pen, right? Uh, yeah. Then how did you do this task, Behans? A task එක ඔයා කරේ කොහොමද?
Drawing a table.
Huh?
Drawing a table.
How did you draw the table?
Using pencil and
Pencil and
ruler.
yeah, a ruler. So then there in Pawan's answer, he has already found average. How did you find that average, Pawan?
Dividing the total marks by the number of
Yes.
subjects.
Yeah. How did you do that?
By division.
How did you do the division? Which technique that you
Uh,
use for that?
Write on a rough.
Write on a rough sheet and by your mind. Is that so? එහෙමද?
Yeah.
පොලේ එක ලියලා ටිකක් හිතෙනුත් කරා. එහෙමනේ නේද? මම කියපු විදිහ හරිනේ? Am I correct?
Yes.
So then කො මට පෙහන්සි තාම එවි නෑ. I didn't receive your පෙහන්සි. එව්වද?
Sir.
මට ඇවිල්ලා නෑ පුතේ. නෑනේ. බලන්න send වෙලා නැද්ද කියලා. නෑ පුතේ. මං ආට ring එකක් දෙන්න දේ number එකට දානවද? Now came. Yes, now came. Good. Right. Okay. Right. Good. Yes. Pehansi, could you please tell me how did you do the particular divisions? Divisions ටික කොහොමද කරේ?
Writing on a rough paper.
And by your mind. Ne? Did you use any other electronic device? Both of you? No? මොන electronic device එකක් පාවිච්චි කරේ නැද්ද ඒකට? නෑනේ?
No.
No.
No. Good, good. Right. Now I am going to ask another question. Right? මම දැන් තව ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහනවා. Isn't there think both of you had here you all have very small amounts of data නේ පොඩි ටික data ටිකයිනේ තියෙන්නේ නේද? Here here are very few data. බොහොම data ටිකයි තිබුණේ. මෙතෙන්දී මොකද්ද කරේ? Earlier by reading this paragraph use it, both of use it, you all cannot have some proper idea by this. නේ එහෙම කිව්වනේ. When I am asking about this paragraph, Both of you said like that. ඒ විදිහට තමයි කිව්ව දෙන්න. But now, by looking at that table, what can you say? Power. By looking at that table, what can you say?
The position of the student is
Yes.
taught.
Yes. We can clearly we can realize the positions of students. නේ? එහෙම නේ ප්‍රහන්සි. නේ? අපිට ඒක බලලා positions ටික කියන්න පුළුවන් හරියට. As well as we can say their total marks. Also we can say their averages. නේ? Clearly we can say. හරියටම කියන්න පුළුවන් මේගොල්ලන්ගේ average එක මොකද්ද? total එක මොකද්ද? position එක මොකද්ද? Then what did we do? At that moment, what did we do? We have already organized this data. We have already organized this data. නේ? මේ data එක මොකක්ද අපි කරේ? Organize කරා. We have already organized that. Huh? By drawing a table and categorizing them, organizing them, and processing them. How did we process? When we are finding the average, we have done some sort of process. We have divided them, right? We have divided the total by number of subjects. Is that so? By that we have found the average. There, first of all, we have organized, collected these data, and we have already organized them, then processed. Finally, what we have done? We have generated some sort of meaningful information. Now understood? තේරුණාද? data එක අරගෙන අපි මොකක්ද කරේ? organize කරලා process කරලා. We have already made an information, right? Then we can say your answer, Pehansi. You said processed data. Yes. You sent me a processed data. මට මේකට එව්වේ processed data එක. Pawan also sent me a processed data. Okay. How did you process that? By which method did you process that? You have processed it by some sort of manual method. නේද? manual method එකකට තමයි මේක process කරේ දෙන්න. එහෙමනේ? තේරුණාද මම අහන ප්‍රශ්නේ? manual method එකකට මේක process කරනවා. Right? Then think. Two of you guys got this type of information, this type of facts about 200s of students. Think both of you got these types of fact about 200 of students. What might happen? What might happen? Pawan? Pehansi? මොකද වෙන්නේ? To do this task, Pawan got 10 minutes, Pehansi got 15 minutes. If you all had such a task, how many minutes will it take? කොච්චර මිනිත්තු ගාණක් ඇයිද? ටයිම් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Can you do it by at least 1 hour? No? No. How many hours will it take? අපි minutes ගැන කතාව අයින් කරමු. minutes නැතුව hours වලින් කතා. How many hours will it take? කොච්චරයි කියන්න බෑනේ. Sometimes it might take one day දවසක් විතර යන්න පුළුවන් නේ 24 hours යන්නත් පුළුවන් කියන්න බෑ. It's up to your talent and skill. Huh? Now I'm asking, isn't there any other easier method than your manual method? I'm asking some sort of question. Isn't there any other easier method than your manual method to do this task within very less time period? Make a කරන්න.
Using an electronic spreadsheet software.
Electronic spreadsheets. Any idea about you? Any idea from you, Dua? Pehansi?
මාත් ඒකමයි සගේ.
Huh? Same answer. How can you work with this electronic spreadsheet? How can you do that? From where can you find that? From where can you find that electronic spreadsheet? කොහෙන්ද මේ electronic spreadsheet එක හොයාගන්නේ?
In laptop.